I am Agih Morales. I'm popularly called Agih Unekwojo Adamu. That's my real name. And then this music journey has been there since when I was a kid. But what really inspired it is it's actually folk tales. The kind of family I grew up in. We grew up in the barrack back then in Kaduna. My father have this law, 10 commandments for my sons and daughters. And one in the list of the 10 commandments is no speaking English in my house. So we actually groom into speaking our own dialects. And via this dialect, we were told stories, little folk tales, especially by my mom. Most of these folk tales are filled with songs. See, these songs are very sweet songs that we held on to right from where we were children. And growing up, we now discover that they are not just songs, they become part of us and they forge the path we are taking now. But to God be the glory. That is Genesis of it all, and this is where God has brought us. If I must be real and be original about this, I am more of the acting. I love the stage. I have done the stage for years. But on coming to Igala land, eh, just like the Bible will say, everywhere was null and void. This kind of thing that I used to see in Kaduna where I grew is not here. And this is my passion. I love to do it. Sometime in 2004, I tried bringing people together back then in my village. Nábò is the name of my village. To do a movie, and this movie we titled Nábò is in Ankpa local government of Kogi State. So to do this movie, then in process of trying to do the movie, I discover that humans, once it's more than one, they are very, very hard, difficult to deal with. So I want to save the stress. I now ventured. I now said, okay, I used to write songs. Back then in secondary school, we have a group of four. Myself, Ocheche, Keke, and Francis. Eh, We call ourselves then boys to men, far back then in secondary school. But the passion in them is not as much as mine. So it was because they are not too serious that I ventured into acting. So there is this lady, we call her Deborah. She is a very good singer. She was my friend. May her soul rest in peace. So she taught me the nitty-gritties in music. So when I came home and things are not working in the acting way, and that's okay. When it got to do with music, I am doing it all by myself. I'll write my songs, go to the studio all by myself, and do my songs. And thank God I started it and it worked for me. And so far, so good. This is how the genesis is. I am not the type that believe in, they say, freestyle. I've tried this so many times. Not that melody wise it's not good, but it's not making sense to me. I am always deliberate about what I say. When it comes to music, I don't want to be caught unaware. I want to hit it the way I want to be responsible for what I say in my music. So I take my time, I write my songs, and not every environment is conducive for writing music. Eh? But once the spirit has come, most of the times got to do with the spirit that comes. Once it comes, even if I am in the car, the next person to me will be disturbed. Because even if I don't have a pen and a paper, I voice them on my phone. You see, when there were no phones then, I used to always work with a jotter, or most of the time a diary. Then that diary used to reign. So I would jot them down there. Then come home, get some quiet environment, and hum to it. You see, it takes process. Sometimes my songs take up to like a year. Like the song Ajamalede I just released. Ajamalede has been there for more than 4 or 5 years. This Pattern 2 I just released, I have told Planter, my producer, to to produce the song for me then. But they are no longer, they are not the same content. You see? Then I was trying to talk about a beautiful girl called Ajaniku and Anko. But this time it is now vast. That is why the more you keep your song is like wine. The more you keep it, the more in depth it becomes. So it take time. If a song must be fine, it take really really good time. Thank you. Yeah, what really ginger me are natural things around me. No, no, no. You see, highness. You see, normally for me, it kill voice. Once I am high, maybe on alcohol sometimes, I can't sing. I don't even think. You see, I don't even think. It disturbs me. Naturally, I'm a traditional person. Africa, generally, is a communal system. And this is under the system which we are trained. I can never forget it. You see, once I get home, I will not only do it, my children will also do it. The present nature or the change of things will not change them. I normally, to be frank with you, I like it the old way, where people sit together in a bowl and eat, where we drink water from that arm or that local fridge. Then, till today, if I see it, it brings good memories. It is sweet. Yeah, ordinarily, sometime in 2009 stroke 2010, I kick off this journey officially. And it may interest us to know that Fit to Me happens to be the first song that come hip hop wise from the Igala race. Then the only person who produced song digitally that I know of was a DJ Unique. Although before that time, I have singles that I'm not proud of now. But then they were very good songs that I hear with myself and my brothers. They like it very well. Then I was already in my 300 level when my first song dropped. Then that song I produced in Bloom Studio before I met Unique. When I met Unique, we did the Fit to Me album. I was inside the car. I want to go home in front of KSU gate. One woman now shouted, "Fit to Me." Somebody was inside the car and I said, I mean, Fit to Me, I'm Ankpa now. Fit to Me, I'm Fit to Me, Kpa now. What has Fit to Me done? That was the question I asked myself. Then something now told me, Fit to Me, come Marinho. Fit to Me, Kete Shenekia, come Marinho. Something now told me again that, I can say that is ridiculous. Today I'm telling you how the song Fit to Me came. So everything that came. Did you know that after that time I have sang Come Follow Me Jolly, 4 years don't go. It was on the same beat I sang Follow Me Jolly that I sang Fit to Me. I did not even create any beat for it. But Fit to Me now overshadowed that song. That is why it never came to light. Then, let me not lie to you, I was a bit younger. I don't know the system. In our own system, there is no manager. I'm just all by myself. So I just know that I'll go to the studio, sing, and come out. I'm not in Lagos to know how things work. So I did it the best way I can then. So on long run, not that I stopped singing, but it's no longer the way it is. See, it is sickening for an artist to keep dropping song and people not vibing to, or people not wanting to align to it. So I now took a break. The break that I took wasn't to stop singing. I was still singing, but I wasn't really putting it to the public because the system of sales now changed. Then we used to burn our songs on CDs and we go trek, sell them at 200 naira that time per CD. Then when I left school, I now discover after service, things has changed. It, 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 it was done on me as if I am not here. So in trying to key into this new system becomes very difficult. So I took a pause from the sales. I was in the studio because I can't just do without the studio. Then I was trying to understand the new normal, how it worked. So sometime in 2020, stroke 2021, I now drop another album. But because yet I did not understand the social media thing, and up till that time, there was nobody around to tell me this is how you must go about. It is just me, for me, myself, and I. It was a success in my own way, though. But the sweet thing about it is that I dropped an album. The album I titled Psalm 141. So after that time, it was when I said, no, things have to change. I am not the type that normally give up on my craft. So I had to leave the environment that I was to a new environment where I can think, reason well, where people of like minds are. You see, and thank God, few of my brothers, I met them in this environment. And they are now telling me this is how the new normal is. And I said, okay, if it is so, this year, 2025, will be a year that will hold it down, whether the devil likes it or not. So there is one cinematographer, Senusi Ogu. I now called him and said, look, the social media thing requires money. I don't have money. But I beg you in the name of God, you're going to help me. Whatever song I sing, you will help me do the video. We'll start the social media thing. And as God may have it, all the songs I have put in my archive, and I went into my book and started opening them. I said, these songs are here. To me, they sound fine. Let me take it to the studio and see. So throughout December, I was in the studio. Everything I had then. See, when I got to the studio, they told me I'm going to pay the number of songs I want to do, that I'm going to pay like 500,000. I don't have this money, but thank God my wife came to my rescue. She gave me part of the money. And after the Christmas also, I can remember I left home on the 28th. You see, and I spent the new year in the studio. So before now, all the songs you are hearing now were done before 31st of last year, because we were prepared for the new year. So when I start dropping them, I discovered it was how I thought it's going to be. And thank God, Senusi's promise didn't fail. And this is how far God has led us. Now the project at hand formally is to have an album. See, come October this year, I want to do my normal program I used to do. But this time around, I'll be doing it in Abuja. You see, the Otogbo Carnival. And this is a program where fashion meets music. The Igala race is known for their high level of fashion. I want to use this medium to sell that fashion to the outside world. Then, since I'm a musician, fashion will definitely want to meet music, so that myself and other of my brothers that do music will come together and host this celebration. And in the program, I would like to unleash the Ajamalede mixtape. Music itself, apart from what you hear and learn from it, music brings joy. You see, the primary aim for eating is to be satisfied. You see, so one thing every musician try to pass through music first is, would they be happy to hear it? Does this song give joy? See, then more of it. We use this music to preach to people our culture, to show people our culture. Okay? We use this music to teach. For example, this Patonto. Patonto, the word Patonto is also a folk tale where they used to sing back then in the days. And then you understand? But if you check, men don't sell ogede. So if men don't sell ogede, then it should be Igbeleki Alo. Eh? But in the same song, I said Unyabalo. Somebody was now asking me, what is the meaning of Unyabalo? So if I had not sang the song Patonto, that guy wouldn't have known the meaning. I now told him, Unyabalo is a very beautiful girl. Unyoaba, Unyoyabalo. So in this way, I have used it to teach, and a strong message has been passed. Ordinarily, I should have, as I start doing the copy thing everybody do. Eh? If OD has not left a very strong mark, we wouldn't have had anything to lean on. It is because we look into the future. How is the future going to be? Who are they going to lean on? That is how we have to be. We have to come out the way we are coming out now. We have to be strong when it has to do with the dialect and the style, so that they will now say, okay, as so person do, let me do it like that because you are laying a mark. If the Shabada music wasn't too vulgar when it comes to using to the use of words, you see people would have leaned on it even much more than the Ugboro. Ishabada is a style of music in the Igala land. And the man that really championed Ishabada is late now. It's called Ube. Then presently now there is Ayoki. Ayoki is a boy to Ube. Then Odi championed the Ugboro music. But though now it has been diluted. So now, because of the vocal words that are in the Ichabada, people hardly lean on it. Not that it is not sweet or not that they are not listening to it. Not that they don't use it to pass message. But people lean more on the Uboro music because it's a very strong force that comes with strong words too. So that is what we're trying to emulate now, to make sure that we leave a very strong mark for the future. And they will not come and learn what is not good from it. They will see that, okay, this person has tried when he was there. Okay, for challenges we have seen, overcoming it we haven't. I'm not speaking for myself now. The last time Igala TV interviewed me and they asked me of challenges, you see, and one of the biggest challenges is finances. Sorry, I was in the studio with Small Doctor when he sang, I'll kill mosquito very well. Myself and Dondoke took me to the studio. Then reaching there, they said this guy is in the vocal booth is Small Doctor. We don't know him. But weeks later, I was outside the studio listening to the same song in Lagos. And the same street where I was with my brothers in Achekule, he was giving a 190 Benz then for singing at the Key Mosquito very well. You see, but from our own part, they will ask you, who is he? Where did he come from? Mhm. There are three persons, I must call names, sorry, when it comes to our craft, that they are really keeping it strong with us. You see, Peter, I do. To be frank with you, this industry, everybody, the comedian, the actors, everybody, they build their financial base around Peter Edu. Because once you now say, Daddy, I want to see you, he will turn up. Then you see Igala father. Eh? He don't have the much money, but you see, but he just wish that he have it. And this is the thing I forget to say. Nobody would have known me if not for Igala father. Father, Reverend Father, very Reverend Father Boniface of Padua. He gave me 30,000. This 30,000 far back in 2010. He gave me this money to shoot Fit to Me video. And from this 30,000, I have to buy shirts, buy trousers, and shoot. So as God may have it. There is this guy, Samson Adamu. He has camera. I said, Samson, my money is small. Please shoot for me. He now said, okay, he will shoot. Then they will shoot one track for 5,000. But I have 15,000. So I have to owe him 10,000. He said he will shoot and he will not edit. I said, okay, shoot for me. He shoot the 5 tracks. Did you know that then there are no MP3? We carry speakers on our head. Tony, you are one of us. You carried fan, I remember. UG carry speaker on his head. Tony P. Now our head will take carry speaker. Will they take shoot video for us that time? You understand? But I believe that this is the only place, not only for Igala land, that kind of thing they happen. So I'm telling you from then up till now. If I'm not saying maybe they said it is me, the only person that has found it easy when it comes to music from the Igala race is Elijah Abalaka. He might have his own challenges, but from what we see from the outside, the highest place Odi ever been is Enugu. This is the 001. This is the biggest artist that has lived and died in the Igala land. And he going to Enugu, na hospital he go. He did not go for shows. For you to know how critical, how bad, singing, being a musical artist, or even doing entertainment from Igala land. Joseph Abu died. I was at the Wakekeep. See, it doesn't look like this legendary. We virtually open our eyes. Our ears, these are the first things they hear. Was Joseph Abu's music. Because my dad is a core fan of the Igala music. We have great men. Great men that has gone far and wide. But they don't care they don't care about the music. They don't understand the music, the entertainment markets. That is why we are still where we are. They don't believe that this thing can bring returns. The other day, Cross Cafe CEO Idris HK, he said he wants to see me. They now told him, why did you want to see that boy? That boy do the greet. But you know him, being the kind of person that he is, he said, he's an artist. If he start greeting everybody, he will lose his value. You understand, but how many people understand what he understood? This is because he has been on the street for a very long time. He understands it. You understand? So the challenges still remain. And if it did not change, it will continue to be. All the time I tell you I took a break. It is very simple. If there is money, there will be a manager that will run all these things. Believe you me, up till tomorrow, if I want to do anything, I do it myself. Even up to the last video I shot, I was running up and down. But that is my cross, according to what they say. We cannot give this game up. But why I'm emphasizing on it is for those that are coming to know what they are coming to face. It's not rosy here. If you see anybody, one person that has made it outside as an entertainer from Igala land, he doesn't claim to be Igala. The moment Sulezu said that I'm Igala, he finished. The Serekin Daria up to tomorrow is using the outside entity. Okay, maybe one or two will say, Aminu is using the Igala identity, but now he's in London. Aminu did not go to London via the Igala identity. His friend Serekin Daria took him there. You understand? So this challenge is a very, very big one. We need money to keep this industry running. You see, maybe there are people helping people there, but we have not seen. If we see it, it is glaring. And like I say, I will repeat it. The only person where we don't see her, where show small, na TJ Bala. And like I rightly say, the highest experience I have had is when the Ajamalede came, and the rate that our people embraced the song, it gave me a feel, it gave me a sense of belonging. It makes me feel okay, things are changing. You see, it gives hope. Maybe not for me. I'm looking at the people coming behind us that is going to be much more than this if they come up with something meaningful. You see, and when it comes to financial aspect, I have mentioned Idu, I've mentioned um, Idris HK, then Igala father. Then there is this boy in Oshadamu. They call him Aneku. I know his passion for the Igala thing is top notch. You see, and there are people like Kakanaja. He's a twin. Is in Sokoto. These people don't really have money to give you, but when you check on their page, you will discover that they have at least the content of every Igala act, not only music, on their page. This is because of the way they follow. There is this boy, Tutek, too. Tutek is a great promoter of our work. So these are the things we benefit. See? And there are persons that will come on my page. They will just come one morning and share everything I put there. See, I want them to know via this channel that I really appreciate them. God bless them all.
Thank you.
And before this time, it used to come hard on me. You see, I have grown older, and now I'm stronger. Some of the time, I want criticism, be it negative or positive. If you can see my recent video, it's because I want to arouse criticism. That is why I employ that miniskirt thing. You understand? I want people to come and say, why this? But did you know they did not even say? To be frank with you, before I will actually give any family or friends to look at my work, eh, I really knew what I want. So even if they come out positively or negatively, I know if I am going to touch or not most of the time. You understand? Sometimes criticism help the work to grow, be it negative or positive. If you don't find any, create one. You see, and don't handle it. This is much of an advice. Don't handle it. Let it just flow. This social media era, criticism help us to grow. And why musicians are more relent now and looking forward to something good is not because there is somebody out there that wants to give them anything, but because there is a page that wants to grow that will pay them later. You see, so we now leave all our strength, body and soul on our pages. God will see us through. And talking about role, like I rightly said earlier, people will come to my inbox and tell me, you made me forget my problems. So summarily, it gives joy. And on the other day, my father called me and said that he was giving free pepper soup because somebody told somebody that this is Agih Moral's father. You understand? So if they are not happy, they will not be ready to bring out. You understand? So let me just say it spread joy, eh? And it promotes our act and culture. Through our songs we do these things. First of all, I'll say let them not look up to me because I don't have anything to give them. But my advice to them is create create a path. You quickly be seen. Like for example, let me break it down. If you dey behind somebody, now that person they go to see. Until that person pass, they no go see you. But if you come out, begin clear your own road, they go see you. Now it brings us to why I said, let me clear the road, we then pass. The processes are slow and steady, but we know somehow, someday, we'll get there. There's nothing I've not said here. We thank God for where we are today. Mm. And God has always been there. And people say, "Okumak baban, abayoji." You see, this journey from as far back as 2004, 2005, yeah, I will sit in front of my table. My younger brother will say, "This your own song is not sweet," because I will play R. Kelly and possibly Joe to lean on to write my own song. There is something I'm forgetting. While we're in KSU, we created KSU Entertainers. In this phone, there is Street Mike and there is Mr. Fab, who is now Black Fab. Street Mike used to do a street show in front of Stadium Junction. So this street show, people normally gather and rappers come together. Yeah? And you remember Latino when they did that song? Out of money, it's about a lie. See, I love those songs. And when the group of rappers come, they gather. Eh? They will start singing this song. They will start rapping because it is a rap show. We that do normal music will just come and we'll sit. But that evening changed everything for me. Do you know what I was thinking while I was standing there? I look at people's face and I say, people are so happy. See the joy this thing bring. But what more? That is the more in it. What more can I do to make this thing be more than this? Anything I do today, I'm always thinking of how I'll do more. So on leaving that place, there is this advert. It's either MTN or Glow that I used to do. They say, do what no one has ever done. I said, could this be the more? That's why I tell you, most of the things I have is based on spirit. Could this be the more? What no one has ever done. What is it? What can I do? Even before I still got home, something else said, why not do the hip hop in Igala? I start making research. How many are the Igalas? Why will my craft be around the Igalas? When I now got home, the urge became very strong. Yeah? You have been prepared for this all over time. The thought keep coming. What have I been prepared for? What did I know that concerned the galleries? I want to be as big as the then R. Kelly and co. So the songs we wrote there was more of R&B. Then if it is the Igala thing, hip hop wise, then it is no more. You understand? I never knew then that it was actually more. My father will always say that you will not understand English if you don't know your language. You see, so this is how the process is. You can see if we say we'll sit down here and be talking about how we go, how we go. It matter long, but now the summary is. If you can see, I will just return back. You see, at the point, marriage and its responsibility is setting, and so many things happen that I cannot say in front of the camera here. But thank God I'm healing from it. I just promise that good things are to come as long as there is God. But the immediate one is the Otukbo Carnival, which is coming sometime in October. And on that carnival, we'll be doing the Achamalede mixtape presentation. Thank you, brother.